Octopath Traveler is rated T for teen. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, well, I don't know necessarily how I'm cutting this up, but previously, in my previous recording, I did some of the side quests in Swarky and Boulderfall. Today we're going to be taking on some more quests in what I'm going to assume is going to be Clearbrook and Sunshade, since they're right next to each other. I'm going to put a card right here if you want to go see the side quests for the previous thing. Again, I still don't know entirely how I'm cutting it up, but I feel like it's pretty easy at this point. Anyway, today we are going to be taking on some more side stories, and we're going to be starting off with Clearbrook. Now, in Clearbrook, there are 3 side stories that we need to be taken care of. What's this thinking button to turn? Ah, the R button. That's what turns on the mini-map. I was wondering why that was gone for a while. It's because I think I accidentally hit it. Anyway, there are 3 people. I think that's Meryl, who is the follow through the Riverbrook or the Riverlands NPC. Good lord, I can't find anyone. Alright, before we do anything, we're gonna steal off this guy. Sleepweed and some addlewort. Alright, what do you have to say? Bah, it's an ill-fated time to be a fisher, I tell ya. The flounder are disappearing from these waters, gods only know why. How can I feed my kin if my nets come up empty? Alright, so begins the tale of For Want for Fish. We're also gonna scrutinize this guy, because he can tell us we're a hidden item of a proud son of Clearbrook. This fisherman reads the winds and waters like an educated man his letters, and could bring home a king's bounty every day if he saw fit. Out of love for the river, however, he only takes what he needs and leaves that which he does not. Alright, so there are 2 methods to complete this side quest. Let me see. Okay, so the preferred method of completion, we are going to be heading out to the West Clearbrook Traverse. Actually, maybe we aren't, because I think I need Olbrick. I need Olbrick. Alright, so what we want to do is, if you recall, out here on the West Clearbrook Traverse, hee, another fine haul. My nets are bursting with plunder. Aren't I taking too many, you ask? Pah, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Or the river, such as it were. So, as you can see, this guy is fishing a little bit too much out of the river. So we need to be dealing with him so we can fight the Fishmonger. This is my fish, do you hear? Yeah, sure, dude. Sure. Hopefully I can actually beat this guy. I'm going to do soon because this is a first area. It probably shouldn't be too bad. Fortunately, he's weak to lance attacks. So we can do, I'll just do Spearhead. So Spearhead is sort of like defending, and that it'll make you move first on the next turn. So it is pretty good. Attack 4 times, break them, deal a bunch of damage, and then I'll be using 1,000 Spears. That was pathetic, Olbrick. Good lord. Alright, we do get some experience though. A hip flask. Fancy. I beg your forgiveness. I can't deny it. I went a bit mad for the flounder, and I couldn't stop hauling more out. So you're the brazen-faced filch who took all the flounder. Yikes, you won't see me in this village again, you have me word. And look, I'll give you all me flounder. Here, just let me be. I'm in your debt, traveler. Now that the poacher's been chased off, the flounder have returned. I didn't know what I was going to do until you came and saved the day. And I can't thank you enough, traveler. Alright, and that ends the tale of For Want for Fish. So basically we just beat up a greedy poacher who wants to steal quite honestly, everything from people, because people are greedy, people are horrible, people are awful, terrible, terrible things. Alright, so the alternate clear method for want of fish, I think it's called, for want of fish, yes. So the alternate pathway for this quest is we can go to this guy, Mag the Cook. Well met, traveler, is your belly empty after your journey? Then fill it with one of my delectable dishes. You won't be disappointed. So we can steal, or I guess you can also purchase them if you want to be ethical, but this is a game and ethics don't exist. Perfect bait for Flounder. So yes, you just steal the saucy prawns, and then you bring them back to the fisherman. Alright, yes, we get it. Give him the saucy prawns. Ah, it's you, the traveler. What's this? Merry Gip, but this tastes like heaven. So did you bring me this fine fare to keep up my strength? Because... No, you say? But why then? You don't say. The Flounder are agog for these prawns? Then if I use them as bait, I might be able to fill my nets again. 'Tis a waste of fine cookery, I concede. But needs must, as they say, and what my family needs is Flounder. Mighty Belt. I do have to say though, is Flounder an actual fish, or is it just like something made up? Where is the... There should be another... There should be another person in here, I think. Where... Where'mst? Oh, wait a minute. My granddad is traveling from far away to visit me. He promised to bring gifts aplenty. I can't wait to see him. Okay, I think I see. Whoops. Mea culpa. I mean, admittedly, I do think I have the right person. There is the side quest. It's just... I mistook who was giving the quest and who was the quest objective. So, give me just a sec. If we come here to the South Clearbrook Traverse, I just forgot, I made a slight mistake, a slight error, thinking I was in the wrong area, but no, this is the right area. So we are in the South Clearbrook Traverse, and we want to be, oh good lord. Oh no, not one of these newt things. This is like that turtle thing from the coastlands. Salamander, they're just super bulky if I remember correctly. Okay, stinking just bro, please just perish. There we go. 75 HP, that's... We had 150 left. Alright. So that's good info to have. There should be... Yes, the quest is over here where that marker is. All the way over here. Well, be with you, traveler. Mayhap you could help me. You see, I'm on a journey to visit my grandchild, but seem to have lost my way. I was bound for Clearbrook, but 'tis not where I thought it was. And so begins the traveling tale. So, spoiler alert, that grandchild that I was talking to in the village is who we wanted to... Oops, no. We want to allure him. We want to guide him or allure him. We will allure him. We will allure him. We will allure him. There we go. Yeah, this is, you know, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the stinking guide command, because the thing is, with the scrutinize and the allure command, basically the difference between them and, like, Inquire and what is it? Guide is that, as I understand it, Inquire and Guide, it's like a level requirement, and Allure and Scrutinize are like percent chances, and I assume like the trade-off is like as you get more levels, it becomes easier to get that, to like use the Allure or Scrutinize command. It's a higher percent chance of success, but I guess it's not 100% until after the level it is to use the Guide or the Inquire command, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can use it sooner, but it's also not as good later on, if that makes sense. Anyway, besides the point. Granddad! Ah, it's good to see you again, lad. Here's the gift I promised. Huzzah! Thanks, Granddad! I'm sorry I took so long. I lost my way and I thought I'd never find it again. And now my legs are so weary I can barely take another step. Are your legs hurting, Granddad? 'Cause we've got a medicine man in town who can cure just about anything. Is that right, lad? Mayhap I'll pay him a visit then. Then you and me can play, right, Granddad? Aye, that sounds grand. Thanks, BT, a fair traveler. Alright. Sweet reunion. Very, very sweet. And then the last person in Clearbrook that we would like to talk to is this woman up here. Nice day, isn't it? My name is Meryl. Say, would you mind lending me an ear? Something's happened that I can't tell anyone else about. You see, I found a bottle floating in the river. Odd thing is, there was a letter inside. Want to know what it said? To my Meryl, I loved you dearly, but I had no choice to put you in the care of another. I hope you have found happiness wherever life has taken you. From far away, your mother. But I have parents right here in Clearbrook. I want to ask them about this, but I'm scared of what they'll tell me. Alright, awesome, Meryl. I know it must be horrifying and terrifying, but you must understand you need to give me stuff, and I don't need to beat you up. That was an accident. Alright, but in order to complete this quest, we need to get someone who can talk to people. And that person is Cyrus or Alphen. I guess we'll use Cyrus. Who are you? Regular patron. Mag the cook. Fishmonger. Oh, is that the guy that we beat up before? Meryl's father. Ah, this is who we want to talk to. No father has ever been more proud of his daughter than I am of Meryl. I love her dearly, but she does not know the whole story. Oh, curious. Do tell me. Please tell me over... Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna risk that. That's a bit too much. 72% chance. Come on! Okay, well, if we fail again, then I get to show off what happens when you have a bad reputation. A man who cares deeply for his daughter Meryl, his pride and joy, and is always the first to rush to her side in times of need. In truth, Meryl is not his child by birth, a fact which the poor man does not have the heart to share. So we learn about Meryl's past, because she is in fact adopted, as what is implied by that bottle that she found. Anyway, let's go return to Meryl with this information. Nice day, isn't it? My name is Meryl. Say, would you mind... Okay, yeah, I get it. Yes. Okay, Meryl's passed. What's this you say? I'm not... You're saying I was not born here? But that can't be true. It can't be true. I fear it is, my love. Father, Mother, forgive us, my dear. We should have told you long ago. It was 19 years ago. A woman came to our doorstep carrying a small babe. With tears in her eyes, she told us the girl's name was Meryl and begged us to look after the child until she could return. We had no children of our own, though we longed for them. You were a gift from the heavens. But we waited for your mother to come back and claim you. But the weeks turned to months and months to years, and time we came to think of you as our own daughter. We may not be your flesh and blood, but we love you more than anyone in this world. And I love you too, Mother, Father. But I must find the person who wrote this message. Forgive me, but she might have answers that I've been long searching for. Do what you must, my love. We shall pray that the flames guide your path. Thank you, Father. Whoever put the bottle in the water must be somewhere along the river. I'll set out as soon as I've packed my things. I will find the person who wrote that letter. I'll find the answers I seek. Forgive us, Meryl. And that's it. So ends the tale of Meryl Lost and Found Part 1. And that is all of the quests in Clearbrook, if I'm not mistaken. At least not until like the post-game, maybe. If not, yes, no, I don't know. Anyway, can we steal some more stuff from people? Oh, I already stole from you. You're Gertis. You're Gertis. Good old Gertis. Can I yoink off stuff of Zeph? Scrutinize? Okay. Alright, well, so this is what happens when you have a bad reputation in Clearbrook. People just won't let you steal. So, you just can't use your path actions. And then in order to restore your reputation, you have to go to the bar, restore your reputation, and then it costs a certain amount of money. Usually it's nothing too big, it's usually like maybe a few thousand leaves, which in this game, money really isn't much of an object. However, there is one town where I think the fine to restore your reputation is a hearty 100,000 leaves, which is super expensive, but we will not be getting to that town for quite some time. Anyway, without further ado, let's move to Sunshade to see what quests lie there. Alright, so the first quest we will be dealing with is in here. It is where Primrose used to live. Alas, no one turns their head at my dancing. I cannot catch anyone's eye. Dancing is nothing but a sorrow. Maybe it's time I hang up my dance shoes. But before I do, I want to stand on that stage and dance with grace one more time. Alright, her time to shine. Blue Dancer's Possession, Spiriting Plum, or an Ice Soul Stone. I'll take the Ice Soul Stone. We can Scrutinize. In a town where many aspire to reign supreme as the fairest dancer of them all, this blue-haired lass trains relentlessly to hone her craft. The girl with the indefatigable spirit is rarely seen without her favorite pair of well-worn shoes. Alright, so this quest has two methods of completion. I believe the one that I would like to do is we need to guide her. Yeah. Okay, we need to guide her. And then we need to bring her to this sickly girl. Right here. You wouldn't know she's sickly, but she is. See, it says right there. She's a handkerchief and she has some candy. No big deal. We're also going to steal from her mother right in front of her. It's totally fine. Okay. Okay. Scrutinize. Mother to a sickly child. Resident of Sunshade tries not to bemoan her lot in life. She still holds out hope that her one-day-old daughter will go strong enough to dance like the woman she so deeply admires. Isn't that curious? Whoops. Isn't that so curious that her daughter wants to dance? Weak of body, this young girl of Sunshade spends much of her days resting in bed. Through a window of her home, she once watched a troupe of dancers performing in the streets, and ever since has envied their grace and beauty. So, why don't we talk to her? It's you! Mother, it's her! It's the blue dancing girl I saw in the town! She was the best of all the girls who were dancing. Oh, well, goodness, that's very flattering to hear. But I'm not the best we have. We have a dancer who's better than all the rest, and then she killed our master, and now she's kinda gone. You may say that, but my daughter has never stopped insisting that you were the finest dancer she ever saw. My daughter is not a healthy child, but she admired your dancing so. If you wouldn't mind, could I perhaps ask you to dance once more for her? I think it would give her a reason to keep trying to get better. If you think my dance is worthy, then nothing would please me more. You know, I was also sickly as a child. But I never stopped believing in myself, nor in a future when I would be well enough to dance. I want you to promise me that you will do the same. I promise! Alright, and that ends the tale of her time to shine. So the alternative clear method is we need to go to the star dancer up here. I was a famous dancer once. Everyone in these stands knew my name. The last time that I performed on stage, I danced in this very dress, my infamous star dress. It was the greatest performance of my life. I left with no regrets. Well, we can scrutinize her. I don't think we'll get anything. We'll get a hidden item. Yes. But the more important thing is that we can steal from her. We can steal a Diva's dress, the last dress a certain dancing star wore on the stage. And then we can return to the blue dancer with this dress, because I guess it's supposed to be a really eye-catching dress or something. But anyway. Yes, we get it. You're sad. What is this? This dress. It's beautiful. It's really just stunning. It looks just like the dress worn by a great dancer I used to look up to ever so much. It's 'cause it is. I stole it right off her persons. How nostalgic to think of it now. When I first came here to this tavern, I practiced so desperately to try to dance as she did. The things were so awful here, but the dancing... I always did love the dancing. I've been dancing so many years now, but I wonder if I ever got close to her level at all. There's a very loud motorcycle outside. It's like a dream come true to get to wear this dress like hers and dance on the stage as she did. I suppose it is time for my last cue. Thank you. Yeah, this one's a little more sad because she basically quits, I think. The dancer finally got to wear the dress of a star performer for her last dance, fulfilling her lifetime dream. Yeah, so unfortunately, she doesn't really seem to get much of a happy ending here. This is why this is the alternate non-canon route. Anyway, back to the main story. I've never been down there myself, but I hear the passage just past here leads out somewhere in the sands. Okay. There are a lot of people around here. Industrious housewife. You know the merchant who brings spices from the south? The last time I met him, I got the best pepper in Quatre too. Can I steal from you? Just some herbs. Just some herbs. Quotation marks. Can I scrutinize from you? Please not do that. No, I will. The wife of a man who works in Sunshade, a somewhat talented cook, she takes every opportunity to learn how to make the delicacies of distant lands from foreigners. However, she invariably ends up using her preferred spices of the south, and so all her dishes taste the same. Yeah, that's another thing that I like about this game, is that, like, there's implied to be other lands outside of Orstera, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, that's there. So the next quest that we have, I believe, is in the tavern. Which is good, because we need to switch out our party a little bit, too. You there. Would you look at that? That useless sod is our hired arm. He's supposed to keep the peace when our customers get a bit rowdy. But all he does is drink, not work. His coin disappears as quickly as the sands in an hourglass. Maybe if someone actually bested him in a fight for once, he'd learn to take the position with a bit more gravity. Me? Are you mad? Have you seen the size of him? I couldn't beat someone like that in a fight. Can you take me? You don't really have anything that's worth risking a failed attempt. Consider the or whatever. Okay. Nothing of interest. Alright, bartender. Okay, bartender, hit me up. We'll switch out... Actually, no, we'll switch out Cyrus for Ulbrich because I want to heal up, so I might as well heal up Primrose because Primrose is not doing too well either. Anyway. Alright, so what we want to do is with Ulbrich, we want to pick a fight with the guard. Is this him? Yeah. Ooh, wow, if they don't serve the best ale in here. Oh, but who are you? You looking for a dance? I'll take you on, sweetheart. I'm... is Therian like a femboy? Is that... All of life, I'll take that. Thankfully, he's too drunk to notice. I don't know, is Therian like a femboy or something? Like, is that what the thing is? Alright, so we need to challenge, what's his face? The bouncer, with Ulbrich. So we need to pick a fight. No big deal. Okay, he actually deals quite a bit of damage. So this is going to require a little bit of... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just flee. So, fortunately, Ulbrich's path action is not, technically a rogue path action, so there's no penalty to losing, as far as I'm aware. It's just that I think I would like to upgrade his, gear a little bit, because I realized, like, I don't think I really outfitted him with a very good, I don't think I've outfitted him with, much in the ways of good, weaponry. So, for example, like this would boost his attack tremendously, especially considering that's a spear. So that would be very useful for him, as well as maybe giving him a better defenses. That probably would have helped a lot. So I'm just gonna grab some stuff. Alright. So Ulbrich should be pretty yoked out. Sturdy Shield, that helps boost defense, which would be useful. Mighty Belt would also be useful, and then I guess the Protective Earring would be good. Because that was one thing that I didn't even really think about, like, oh man, I probably should have equipped his weapon. I'm like, that's just taking too long. This should make it go a lot faster now. Alright. I'm gonna challenge him. And let's try this again. Like before, I'm just gonna speed this up because it's gonna be mostly the same strategy. There we go. That just took a while because Ulbrich is just a little... I mean, granted, that guy was kind of tough. But, you know. Ugh. When did my arm get so slow? Have I really been that long out of practice? Well, I'm not having no more of that. It's off the training yard for me. Phew. It was a good fight, though. First proper fight I've had in a long while.
Excellent well.
I didn't think you'd be able to handle yourself that well in a fight, friend. This one here is right famous swordsman here in the desert. That's why I hired him to guard my shop. But everyone knows him by his reputation. No one would ever dare start a fight with him that they couldn't finish. And in his boredom, he turned to the bottle. But look at you now. You're looking like your old self again. I think that whooping gave him just what he needed. Thank you, stranger. Alright, and that's that. I burned through quite a bit of items, but you know, they've given us so many and they're very cheap, so it's no big deal. Anyway, we have one last quest to do in the thing, and it's all the way up here. Let go of me. I require no escort from the likes of you. Nah, don't be shy, love. I'll take you to a place with cushions like the clouds. I'll go where I please, thank you. Now let me go. So begins the tale of Rhea, born to roam. Hey man, leave her alone, it's not cool. What are you gawking at? This ain't a public show. Sure, okay, yeah, don't worry about it. He's broke. What do you mean you're gonna take her to a place with clouds like the heavens? Dude, you're broke. Can't afford nothing. I mean, I know he probably means he's gonna, like, sell her into, like, slave trade or something like that. I said let me... Alright, so we want to... We can challenge her? Oh my god. Like, okay, so you're technically supposed to challenge this dude. This is how you complete the quest, but, like, what happens if you beat... if you fight her, and then just, like... Oh... That would be a bad ending. That would be the bad ending. Anyway, we have the ne'er-do-well. Sleepweed. Puts us... Bro, I used a bottle of poison dust. And that didn't wake him up, or that didn't do anything. But I guess technically that makes sense, because he would try to drug her. You know? This game is rated T. This game is rated T for T. So I wouldn't be super surprised, I guess. Dude, it's not me you want. But the one good thing about this sleep effect is that if you get hit by something while you're asleep, you wake up. So that is something to keep in mind. And this applies to allies and enemies. So just something to keep in mind for your strats. Hopefully this guy will go down a little bit easier. I think he is one bar. I think he was one bar weaker than the other guy. Although this sleepweed is not making this easy. Well, actually, it kind of is because he's not really Ulbrich, bro. Dude, you good? Alright, hopefully this will be the last bit. Just whack him. There we go.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Damn it all, I'll not be forgetting this. You have my thanks. That man would not take no for an answer. I only came here because I heard that this is where people come to have fun in this town. I swear, doesn't the local tribe do anything to maintain order? How is a girl supposed to enjoy the city if she can't even walk down the street in peace? Ruffians like that man should not be allowed to wander free. Oh, but forgive me, I seem to have gotten carried away. You wish to know who I am? Well, that's rather... yes, I am on a journey, I suppose. My name is Rhea. You may call me Rhea. Anyhow, I will not forget your kindness in helping a stranger like myself. Thank you again. If nothing else, at least my journey has shown me that there are still some good people left in the world. And now I must say farewell. I hope your own travels bring you joy. Alright, and that is the last quest in Sunshade. So that's going to be it for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, leave a like, maybe consider subscribing, or leave a comment, whatever feels good for you. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode where we continue to take on more side stories. See you guys then.